Yo, what's up, everyone? Yeah, we had a 4 hour show almost tonight, but I was like either gonna play something or what. But I made a tweet today earlier, and I was like, I'm just constantly in Starfield hype mode right now, and like nothing can live up to that, and it's kind of ruined gaming for me right now. So all I feel like doing is watching Starfield stuff and uh playing Starfield, which I can't do yet. So why not just chill, hang out, and watch Starfield stuff, which I was going to do anyway. But for the first time, maybe I'll just sit here and watch it with you guys. If anybody's interested in watching and reacting to this stuff with me and just chilling and living in Starfield hype mode. Uh, Sounds like fun to me. So hopefully it's fun to you. And if you do, appreciate you being here and enjoying the content on the channel. If you do like our content, hit the like button, share it out, sub to the channel, notification bell, all that cool stuff. But yeah, Starfield. Can't get enough of Starfield stuff right now. They announced some more Starfield like hardware stuff today. They announced the Stream Deck. They announced a new Elgato Wave 3 Starfield mic. And I absolutely am like wanting every single thing I see. They've announced Starfield chairs. You know, we got the Starfield wrap. Like, it's just so much Starfield stuff out there. If you could just buy everything Starfield right now, just deck your house out and just Starfield stuff, it would be absolutely awesome. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning into the show here, and we'll get into watching some Starfield trailers. We're gonna watch the live action trailer, react to that, watch maybe a little bit of the Starfield Direct again, maybe some of the original Starfield trailers. Let's do it. How's it going, chat? What's up, Psycho? How are you doing, Psycho? What's up, Dusty? How are you, Nightwolf? What's up? Hope everybody's having a fantastic night. I just randomly kind of went live, so I'm still editing the stream, to be honest with you. So kind of bear with me as I'm doing that live here while I'm on the stream. It's so unprofessional of me. I know. I'm sorry. Who else is excited for Starfield? Is gaming ruined for everybody else until Starfield releases? Because it's like so ruined for me right now. It's like so like, I don't know. I was playing Fallout 4 last night. I was having fun with it, but I was thinking about maybe I'll play that tonight and stream that. But I'd just rather watch the Starfield stuff. I'm doing my tags like live right now. Yeah, I know. Super unprofessional. My bad, guys. Starfield trailers, Starfield Direct. Let's see, Starfield live action trailer. That's what I want to watch first, because that live action trailer is so amazing. Gamer Chronicle, Rian TV says, now I'm seeing Starfield commercials. Yeah, right on. Psycho says, play video Oblivion. It's up to, I'm sure that's FARK in the chat. Says, where's my Starfield review code pretending to be Reforged? Hey, you know what? We don't all get them, right? Starfield launch, Starfield reaction. Jeez. Starfield. What's another good one? What's another good tag? Starfield. News. Starfield updates. Starfield video. Anyway, that's enough. That's good enough. All right, I'm done. My bad. All we need is a Starfield cereal. Man, Starios? Starios. Let's go. Maybe like space honey. What would be a good Starfield cereal? Space nuts? Space nuts? Honey bunches of Starfield? Is Starfield on cloud streaming? It will be on cloud streaming, yes. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, let's get, I want to watch the first thing with you guys here. Let's go to, see, will this one work? No, I don't want to do that one. Yeah, let's do this one. This'll work. Again, I'm editing this on the fly. I didn't plan to do this, but I'm doing it. So, editing on the fly as we speak. I gotta move this down a little bit. There we go. There we go. All right. Stereos. Nightwolf asked, "Am I playing PC or Xbox for Starfield?" I'm gonna start playing on PC, but I will ultimately be playing on both. Xbox Series X is only 30 frames, so, but I do want to chill and experience it. I have a big screen in the other room. I have a projector and a 120-inch screen, a 4K 60 projector, HDR, all that stuff. I've had it for years since we moved into this house, and I'm going to be playing in there just to take in the grand scale scenery. It's where my good stereo is and all that kind of stuff, all my speakers. I plan on chilling in there, listening to the music, taking it in, just like having some chill moments. But like for the most of the game, I'll probably be playing on PC. Can we talk about how Foxy Games UK bought a Series X to play Starfield after he had sold his Xbox 2 months ago, and now PlayStation fanboys hate him on Twitter? Yeah. Hey, what's up with that? Why people gotta hate for people loving games and playing games? Spaceballs and oats? Let's go. I love it. I would buy a Starfield. Would y'all buy a Starfield cereal? I'd buy a Starfield cereal. In fact, I'd eat the Starfield cereal on Starfield launch day, and it would probably be my go-to cereal going forward. Hands down. No, nothing else would compare. I also want Starfield fruit snacks. I would like Starfield themed fruit roll-ups. You know, you put them on your tongue, you get the little imprints. I want Starfield that. I want a Starfield cup. I want, in fact, Psycho made another one. Psycho made a glow-in-the-dark cup the other day. Starfield asteroid-shaped canned spaghetti. Starfield SpaghettiOs? Hell yes. Starfield SpaghettiOs. That would be my go-to SpaghettiO. I am a grown man, and I still eat Chef Boyardee. I got to admit, I love that shit. I mix it. I buy two different Is this weird? I'll buy two different kinds of Chef Boyardee, like the ravioli and like the beefaroni, or like the ravioli and like the spaghetti and meatballs, or whatever, or the mini ravioli and meatballs, all that shit. And I will mix two different kinds together and cook it and eat it. Maybe that makes me gross. I don't know, but fucking love that shit. Concord sandwich. How about Starfield ham? It's a little weird. It is a little weird. I know. Subway Starfield combo. How about a Starfield taco at Taco Bell? Energy drinks, Starfield energy drinks, yeah. I want Starfield everything. I want a Starfield lamp in here, like a light. Sorry, Caitlin. That food that you pour water on and it grows into something. How about Starfield Chia Pets? Or how about a Todd Howard Chia Pet? That'd be pretty cool. Most consistent Xbot click. What's up, Vic? It says, what did I walk into? We're talking about what products they need to make Starfield things of. Starfield pillow. How about a Starfield pillow? You'll sleep better at night, and it'll make you have dreams about Starfield. Starfield pillow. I would like that. Just slap Starfield and everything. Starfield phone case. Starfield water. How about space water? That's not actually Reforged. That's FARQ. That Reforged guy doesn't come around here. Space water. Starfield water. I would love that. How about like cheese crackers, like Cheez-Its, but like star cheese or cheese stars. Let's watch this first trailer together. Live action. This is the last one that came out, and I can't get enough of this one. This is absolutely amazing. And what a song choice. Rocket Man from Elton John. Is this too big? Oh my god. Yes. Be a long, long time. This is a Starfield. This is for Starfield addicts right now. The game hasn't even come out yet, and we're addicted. Oh shit! We're gonna watch this again. Oh! Woo! Dude. You've watched this a few times? Oh my god. Even that little da, 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 music. Let's do this again. Starfield Dr. Pepper? Yeah. Night, brief light. Yes! Be a long, long time. They could, Jasper. For sure. Woo. Oh my god. Whew. Fucking sane, bro. Insane. Is that one of the best trailers, like live action trailers for a video game you've ever seen? Like, I understand this is live action. It's not representative necessarily of anything, right? But like hype inducing, like giving you the feels, like chill inducing trailers. Like this has to be one of the best like live action trailers for video games ever. Yo, what's up, Angel Azrael 7 with the 5 says, What background job role in Starfield would you pick so far? Great work. I want to be a space pirate with the snake religion. So you can tell me, maybe, because I have what I've talked to everybody on our shows and stuff, my weird plans for one thing I want to do in Starfield, and maybe you can tell me the backgrounds I should choose to help me achieve this, right? So, you know, in Starfield, there's a space drug called Aurora, and there's a whole city, I think it's like Fish City or some shit, where it's like popular there. There's like Neon City or whatever as well, like, and I want to be the Walter White of space. I want to have a bases on different planets where I manufacture and produce Aurora, and I want to smuggle it into planets and I want to sell it. Is that weird? Yes. But it seems super fucking interesting to me for some reason. So that's what I'm planning on doing. How I can achieve that with the backgrounds, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm sure I got, if there's a scientist, chemist, or whatever type trait, I got to go with that. That should be a requirement for my character, right? I know I got to get the booster pack because that doesn't come, like, there's no way I'm going to these planets and I'm not boosting around and shit. I'm going to be an intergalactic drug dealer, Umbra. I'm going to create Aurora, and I'm going to go to, you know, New Atlantis and Neon and these different places, and I'm going to sell the shit out of it. And I'm going to have 98% purity, like Walter White, where they got to come to me, right? Like, because pride, they've got to have the best stuff. So if there's a science, chemist, slight type trait, whatever, I'm rolling with that. If there's like some kind of like, maybe stealth, or maybe like something that helps avoid detection of like inspections and stuff like that. I don't know. I was thinking Freestar might be better for me than United Colonies, because it's a little bit more like Wild West, you know? All right. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to play this one more time. Holy shit. The perfect song. I'm having more fun doing this than playing any game right now. Gonna be a long, long time. You think the Starfield soundtrack? Oh yeah, Starfield soundtrack is gonna be nominated for sure. Like the opening at the Game Awards. My God. It's something about just the theme of this trailer, like one of the best live action trailers ever. Like, yeah, the Mad World in-engine Gears trailer for the first Gears of War was probably the best video game trailer of all time. I will say that. There was, I think it was Halo 3. Was it the Halo 3 trailer? The live action one, the like Monument trailer, that was like insane as well. That was nuts. This is up there, and it's live action though. It's the only one that, besides the Halo one, that was live action, that I remember that had this strong of a show, right? All right, so man, there's so much Starfield stuff. These anime things they did. There's like, oh, here we go. Let's watch this. We're into the music right now, right? The fall was it Fall of Reach? That's Fall of Reach trailer. Is that what it was, Jasper? So it's for Reach. This is sick. There, yeah, I thought it was Halo 3 that I was thinking of. This soundtrack's legendary, man. Yeah, I was gonna do that next, Dusty. What's up, K-Med? You took the day off for Starfield 4-day weekend? Nice. Yes. All right, let's get out of that one. Man, so amazing. Yeah, I'll look up the ONL opening night live as well. Starfield presentation. Look, there we are. Yeah, this was awesome.
I get used to this.
Yeah, okay. Nintendo stuff. You don't ever want to show Nintendo stuff. Man, I can't play anything else, guys.
Off with the first new franchise in more than 2 decades from a legendary game studio. And to help us step into the vast world of Starfield, please join me in welcoming the composer of the game, Inan Zur, for a very special performance. Maestro.
I do have the audio high for you guys. God, it sounds so good. This could be my favorite soundtrack song ever. You know, everybody in that theater is just mesmerized right now. Oh yeah. It's freaking insanely gorgeous, Umbra.
With Google Pixel, your phone,
shut up, Google.
buds, and watch.
Man, I'm gonna have to sub to YouTube Premium again just to get rid of that shit. All right, so, wow. Oh man, I don't know if y'all have checked this stuff out, but there's like these settled systems that they like have these anime like short trailers for, and they are absolutely really sick. Like I would watch this as a show, a Netflix thing or something. New Atlantis. I was like, asshole, you just bump into me? Smile? Such cool animation. Yeah, it's such a good animation, man. It's for like these little trailers. How much money went into making all this stuff? Like the live action trailer? How much did that live action trailer cost them? Let's go. No marketing. Come on, people say no marketing. Where's the marketing? Shit. This is special marketing, bro. Machiavelli asks, is the Halo series worth a watch? I really liked it. Now, I understand it's not following the same timeline as the games, and some people don't like the new take on Chief and stuff, and like a lot of people have issues with stuff in it, right? For me personally, I liked it as its own thing. I enjoyed the show as its own thing, but you're going to find a lot of people that didn't. So it's up to you, I guess. You just have to check it out and see if you like it or not. Very mixed opinions. Let's see. There is a original, and now this was like almost like a year and a half ago. I wonder if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. London Symphony Orchestra. I don't know if y'all have seen this, because this is not new. But this is amazing. Ooh. I'm a music guy, so this stuff really gets to me. Who all in the chat was in band in high school? Is there anybody in band in high school? Who else was a nerd like me? Band geeks. I was in choir in elementary school. I was in band in high school, marching band. You were in an orchestra? Same thing, that counts. What instruments did y'all play? I played baritone, technically euphonium, which looks like a small tuba, right? 4 valve. Baritone's 3 valve, but same sound almost as a trombone. Violin, right on. Guitar, right on. I dabble in guitar. I dabble in keyboard. I'm not good at either. There's a lot of people getting Xboxes for Starfield. There's really no con to the All Access program. You're actually paying less over time for that in Game Pass than you would have paid for it separately. And then after you pay it off, you can like upgrade to the new system if there's a new one out. JaggerBlaze played tuba, right on. Usually the baritones set right in front of the tubas. So gorgeous. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, right on, Jay. What's up, Tony? Oh, some of the spacesuits are amazing. Is this getting you fucking hyped? Getting you hungry? Get some tacos, bro. Let's go. Still 4 minutes left of this amazing music. Just when you think it's over. Brisket Starfield burger? Sounds pretty damn good, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I want to try one of those space sandwiches. They always look really good. Look like they got like salami or something on them. God, this music, man. This is one of the first pieces of marketing material they put out for Starfield. Because when they first started really talking about the game, they said and they talked about how for them a lot of times one of the first things they do is get the music, and it sets the mood and tone for a lot of the things they do in the game. And let me say that this music is an amazing choice and composition to set the mood and tone to of a fucking video game. Let's go. Sorry, I'm going crazy here. Sounds too good. Woo! Wow. Holy shit. If that doesn't get you hyped, bro, what will? Am I gonna have a show next Friday? Yeah, we'll still have it. We'll have Xbox Ultimate next Friday. We'll have let's see. We'll have PM and the PM will be a shortened show next week. And because what we're gonna do next week for PM and the PM, because that's actually like launch night for the early release version. So next Thursday night, we're going to go live for an hour leading up to launch. So PM and the PM will go live at its regular time at 7 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be live for an hour. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately go into the Starfield stream. So PM and the PM will transfer into a Starfield stream on next Thursday night, and plan on playing for hours probably. And then Friday night we'll have our regular show at 10 p.m. Eastern time. And I don't know if y'all caught the news. For anybody that is familiar with our channel and a lot of the stuff that we've done in the past, we did make an announcement today that we're bringing back one of our older shows, Fun Pop. So Fun Pop's coming back, and we are going to start that on September 5th, which is the night before the official launch of Starfield. But yeah, we'll have our Fun Pop first episode back after being gone for a year and 3 months by that time. And we'll be doing 10 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesdays for Fun Pop. So our schedule will be Monday nights, FSP, Fun Speculation Podcast at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Tuesdays will be Fun Pop at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Thursdays, PM and the PM at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then Fridays, Xbox Ultimate Podcast at 10 p.m. Eastern. Jasper says the game goes live at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, so it's 7 Central my time. So that's where we're doing an hour, like truncated, like PM and the PM special hour lead up thing, right? And then we'll have the Starfield stream. All right, let's see here. Man, there's so much like Starfield music and stuff. Let's see. What else am I need? I need to find the yeah, y'all guys were asking about the Starfield Direct. Starfield Direct's long. It's like 45 minutes. But why not? We'll probably skip through this, okay? And then we'll watch the whole thing. Who do I know that's playing Starfield right now? I know several people that are playing Starfield right now. But I have not asked them any questions.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today, and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be
Razor?
And exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do. And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since
we're
then
an hour
with the games we
Eastern
built,
time,
our technology, and all of us here in the studio.
If it's 7 p.m.
We've done so
Eastern
much
time,
together, but, well,
or
we've
8 p.m.
never
Eastern,
tried to make
it'll
a game
be 7
like
Central
this.
my time.
Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look. Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years. But it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step in.
See, what some people don't remember, listening to old Todd Howard interviews from like back in the day, which I've listened to. I used to listen to a lot of podcasts. Honestly, like as doing one now, don't listen to as many as I used to. But there were several interviews in the past and where Todd had talked about wanting to have the 3 pillars. He just didn't know if they were ever going to be able to get to do the third. 3 pillars, fantasy, post-apocalyptic. He had those 2. Elder Scrolls, Fallout. The third pillar was space sci-fi. He always wanted to do that too. So when they announced Starfield, it's like they're doing it. And I've been hyped ever since.
Into a new world, and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the
Just
choice of
scenery,
where to go, it's not
amazing.
ours. It's yours. And it
Weather.
wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it.
I mean, just like in this shot right there, the ring planet, right? Like just seeing there, and that's a planet that you can go to. Like you can literally go to that planet that is just a beautiful piece of scenery right there, right? It looks like a beautiful skybox. It looks like it's a beautiful painting in the sky, right? That you see in video games. But you can actually take your ship and you can say, I'm going to go on that planet, and you can go where you want to on the planet. You can go anywhere you want to on the planet. You can go on the planet. You can create a base on the planet. You might find some crazy shit up there you didn't know was there. You might find a settlement didn't know existed. You could find like alien creatures didn't know existed. It could be just a dead planet with some resources on it. Could be maybe nothing there. But you can go there. Insane. It's insane.
From the rocks at your feet to the mountains in the distance, to the people
unless
and
it's a gas
creatures
giant
that live in these worlds.
I have a question for Jasper. What if there's like a planet like that's like 1,000 degrees on it? That's not a gas giant, right? Or like negative 1,000 degrees, right? How are you gonna handle that? How are they gonna handle like if it's got a walkable surface? You're gonna be able to do it? No, this is the Starfield Direct print screen. But anyway, I'm sure they bend the rules a little bit of reality.
That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes,
Oh
you can
my
visit
God.
it too.
Look at that! Look at that moon.
We realistically
This ring planet and this beautiful backdrop here, and you can tell you're on some kind of ice area, right? I don't know if the whole planet's ice or just in the ice biome of this planet, but this ring planet here has 3 moons, unless those are other distant planets in the same system and not moons of this one. This could be 3 moons, or it could be other planets in the string of planets in the system, and just the planets are somewhat close to each other. I don't know. But that's got a sun. You can see the fucking sun right there. Gonna need some good thermal insulation. That's right.
simulate the galaxy around you. Our next-generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere.
That's something I don't think people are talking about enough is I know I keep pausing this, but like the lighting, it's like a real lighting based on, it's like it's got its own light source is the system sun, and whatever light shines into the planet is really actually affected by the atmosphere and everything of the planet, and it's just really filtering through like real global illumination. Insane.
We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person.
Like Bethesda games.
And
Talked about
you
this
can
a
play it
long
in
time
first
ago.
person.
How are y'all going to be playing?
We love
Y'all going to be playing first person or third? Y'all going to play first or third person? What's up, Takato? How's it going? But both? I'll be playing both too, honestly. Depending on the situation, right? Bit of both. Swap back and forth. I like, in certain situations, like, okay, if I'm a lot of combat, I want to be in first person. But if I'm like taking around the scenery, walking around cities, like talking to people, doing things like that, I want to be in third. Does That makes sense.
Exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources.
This is because you did this right here. That's why everybody said this was a No Man's Sky game. It's because that one little mechanic they showed off originally.
Do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Abandoned mine. Location discovered. And this combat's looking so good. Look at this. Watch this. Bam, bam. Boom. Oh my god.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons, to spacesuits, to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food.
I don't think there's any comment that I ever see about Starfield that makes me know that the person saying it has no fucking basic understanding of what this game is than when they call it a No Man's Sky clone, or it's like No Man's Sky, or that it's the same thing as No Man's Sky. It is like one of the most like ignorant to video games type statement that can be made, I feel like. It has elements of any other space game, like flying a ship in outer space, going to planets, stuff like that. Without taking any actual recognition or basis for anything that makes this game what it is as a Bethesda RPG. You can say Call of Duty is a Halo clone because you fucking shoot guns. You can say like a genre is a genre, like it's just so asinine. Like, is Red Dead Redemption the same thing as Call of Juarez? Right? Well, you're a cowboy and you shoot guns. Like, here's the thing. This is a RPG through and through. They're like Bethesda, deep RPG, leveling system, traits, all these mechanics. Story, character development, missions, quests, side missions, all this stuff. The fact that it takes place in space and has mechanics that involve space doesn't mean it's like No Man's Sky. It is like taking the grand ambition of something like this and shitting all over it for the purpose of some baseless comparison.
When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty.
That's shitting on No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is a great game. Don't get me wrong. Right, Pete? Yes, I'm not shitting on No Man's Sky. I'm saying this is just in a different league and ballpark and type of game and ambition of like what the game is than a game like No Man's Sky that was created by a very small team to do something amazing with what they did, to have this endless like space exploration type resource collecting game that's grown over time. Amazing game for what that is, 100%. This is a completely different game, and comparing it to No Man's Sky is shitting all over the RPG of Starfield. That's the point.
Of space exploration to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship.
That's right, Susan.
Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used.
We're just watching Starfield shit, Sensei. We're living in hype mode.
What's the plan, Captain?
We just enjoyed the shit out of some music.
This is
Listen
your
to
compositions. It starts with the planet you're currently on.
We watched the live action trailer. We're watching the direct right now.
You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system.
Yeah,
where
speaking
we can
of
find
Oblivion,
the city
Umbra,
of New Atlantis.
Phil said this game feels more Oblivion than Skyrim, which to me, like, speaking my language, bro. Yeah, I saw him die in Stalker 2, so that was hilarious. And the Dad was like, sorry. He said that, Umbra. He said, all right, Umbra, Phil in an interview at Gamescom, he said that he's like 200 hours in to Starfield on like 15 playthroughs, but it's not one constant playthrough because like he's been playing since November and they kept like updating the game with different like different save systems and all these kind of things. So he's restarted several times just for the sake of the game had been in development, right? And so he's like has restarted about 15 times, but he's played about 200 hours total. And he said that to him, the game is more Oblivion than Skyrim for people that know what that means. I know what that means. And that has me excited as shit because that's like RPG element. Like that's about RPG, right? That comment is about RPG-ness, right? To its core. You got a burrito click? What kind?
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to these boundless and vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a
Colony War Memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Right on, Jasper.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk
only the
about.
mods.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien. And I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
So that,
oh my God,
that was like a jump back. If you notice the live action trailer we played earlier, where he touches it and he's like, it's like something happens to him, right? That's the same moment right there, right? The start screen will be bad. But the start screen, let's do a physiology of the start screen. Whatever the fucking, what word was that dumbass said? Physiogamy, physiogamy, I'm gonna have to look it up. It's the physiogamy. The physiognomy of start, the physiognomy of start screen. What's that word? Like, just trying to put a word that like nobody's ever heard of before that you have to like Google it. Like, maybe it's like this guy's master intelligence or something. I don't know, but like what he's obviously trying to seem like. Physio Jimmy. Physio Jimmy. Physiognomy? Misogyny. Physiognomy. Physiognomy. Physiognomy? It's either physiognomy or physiognomy, I think. Whatever. The physical start screens of a game can reveal a lot about how rushed the team was and how much pride they took in their work. It's a fucking stupid statement to make. That's like almost as dumb as somebody saying this is like No Man's Sky. That's like right on the same level, maybe. Physiognomy? Thanks, Umbra. Leave it to Umbra. Physiognomy? All right. There's two statements that are some of the most ignorant statements I've heard regarding Starfield. Starfield's a No Man's Sky clone. And the physiognomy, whatever, of start screens, physiognomy, of a game can reveal a lot about how rushed the team was and how much pride they took in their work. What a fucking dumb statement. And what is wrong with the start screen? Anyway, I'm moving on. I'm moving on from gums, grummies, whatever. Anyway, you know I'm talking about the failed developer that tanked the studio and wasted millions of dollars on a dumb bus. That got fired. That guy, right? That guy. Let's continue.
Look at how it's coming together.
Archipelago?
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the
Mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho. I know how to say that one, Survey.
Ex-pirate. Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
Give us the game.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space.
Let's go.
The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Cydonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space.
Freestar Collective. It's the Space Cowboys,
the capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city.
Cyberpunk Planet is what I'm going to call that.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get
even all the soundtrack stuff here is just like
outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
I just noticed he has a space whale shirt.
Serpent hungers.
There's a serpent people. I like their spacesuits, I gotta say.
A new face. This is the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile.
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
I'm ready! Give us the game!
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done
I don't know how much
through
time
our
I'm gonna
character
spend in
generation
character
system.
creation.
We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold.
I'm gonna skip past some of the character creation
physical
stuff.
damage. Mentally, the jury's still out.
Handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
So your traits and stuff will like trigger different dialogue options and allow you to do different things. It's pretty sick.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
Vectera by Vectera by Vectera! Is it really, really you?
He'll join your crew and he'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air.
I've got to have every molecule.
He just gets all creepy.
You have to pay.
I'm so excited to see you. Oh, you're amazing. You're so famous. I can't wait to breathe. I need to breathe the same air you breathe. I got to have every molecule, motherfucker. Yeah, it's so crazy, bro.
Some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my God!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
Yeah.
What a view!
Kill him.
It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Ooh, that's a good question. OCDgamer says, I wonder who all they got for voice acting. And there was a rumor a long time ago that Tom Cruise was in this game, which is a crazy rumor, right? But, like, they also said we would be surprised who some of the voices are. So, who do you guys think they got to be the voices of the companions in this game? Like, who do we think some of these people are that we're going to find and meet? Even if it's just little cameo small roles. Are they going to tell us, or do we got to discover it? Tom Hanks is your dad? Dude, they have not really showcased too much of the parents yet. Nick Cage, Keanu. Keanu Reeves. Jasper, I feel like that would have leaked by now if Tom Cruise was in. Yeah, probably. Probably. Ryan Reynolds would be sick. Matthew McConaughey. All right, all right, all right.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up
Goldberg
skills.
said she wanted to. Owen Wilson.
Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks.
They mentioned Tom Cruise
With our
during Gamescom.
5 different skill trees
Mark Hamill
and
would
4
be
ranks
great.
per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
All right, I'm gonna skip past this a little
I like
bit.
the xenosociology skill.
There's so much, guys. It's like
space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do.
Danny
you can buy a
DeVito.
ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize
Shatner.
and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting.
What are y'all gonna do for
Then
your
you
ship? Are y'all gonna like go small and nimble? Or are you gonna trick the shit out? Like, I wonder if I can just make a space chem lab for my drug empire and just like fly around. You make a frigate. I'm gonna have every like module be a smuggling module. Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, Christopher Walken. More Aurora.
Might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes.
Christopher Walken.
You can customize and upgrade everything you see here. And you have 2 ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields.
Dragon laser.
Or you can
There's
deep
so many
dive
different
and
kinds
enter
of guns,
the ship
bro.
builder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout.
Joe Dirt.
Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship.
Firefly class.
You can have modules
cargo
for
hauler.
crafting,
Building
or
Star
for
Trek ships
storing
all
and
day.
displaying your weapons.
We're gonna build the Enterprise.
Starfield's
Jasper?
in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
That's the ship right
Our
there. I
modified
love
Frontier
that
is
one,
a
man.
practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had like a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
I gotta wonder
while
how
you
that
can build your home among the stars
that'd
the
be
way
crazy,
you want
right?
to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
It's your companions.
Ready to lift off when you are,
Constellation members.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think
That
there might
ring
be a
planet
spot
is
for
just
me on your ship?
sideways.
I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to
I
your
don't
ship
think they're
or
gonna do
outposts,
Kevin
and their
Spacey.
unique skills will affect how they run. And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid.
Vasco is awesome, but skip
We're
it.
putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the grav drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump. And
That's a
moving your
really
power
cool
to your weapons
system.
and shields.
Like having to make those decisions and change it on the fly to be dependent on what your needs are for the moment adds a little bit of a complexity to the space combat and space flight. Make it more feel like you're piloting and not just steering. You know what I mean? Like you're in control of different aspects of your ship. I really like that. And it seems simple too. Like once you really learn it. Grav drive shields, right? How fast you want to go, like all that kind of stuff.
It means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
Right on, Jasper.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
That combat looks so weirdly satisfying to me for a space game.
After destroying
And then
an
looting
enemy
it
ship,
from the cockpit.
you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap.
Or you can take a more personal approach and board it. Let's
But you can
go.
also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
I imagine I wonder if there's if you can get more loot, if there's a benefit to doing that as opposed to just blowing them up, right? Well, there's also the benefit of stealing their ship. So I take that back. That's a pretty damn good benefit right there.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards.
Like complex thing.
Walk the halls.
Insane.
Talk to the crew. Maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship. One worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance.
God, it's so amazing,
Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy route.
She steals sandwiches.
I want to take over ships. I'm gonna board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all these sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play.
I told you, it looks like salami, right?
But I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe.
Hey, Jasper, what do you make of this comment from this NPC? You're human. I thought we were the only ones to leave Earth. I find that interesting story-wise. Because, as far as we know, this is the whole space colonies established between United Colonies and Freestar Collective. And, there's been wars going on with the whole setup of the timetables that we've learned about with the lore of this. And, how would she not... Well, why would she be surprised to see another human? Right? You know what I mean?
The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA...
It's like a whole nother settlement or something where they didn't even know the United Colonies and Freestar Collective existed or something? Or pure human, no genetic engineering? I don't know, man.
The adventures. Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is...
Yeah, but Earth was a couple hundred years ago. Right? Tom says she's from a vault. Yeah, just got out of a cryosleep or something. Because in the lore, it's 2100 is when they start colonizing and stuff, right? I think.
so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want
maybe,
you to feel like
maybe it was like cryosleep.
Breaking ground
because
on
it
new
had to
planets,
have been a long time ago.
every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel
Hello,
hopeful.
David.
We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder, and sometimes a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Yeah, it's just like interesting.
Hey everybody, we've
right?
shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you.
Did anybody get the watch? With the case?
You something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information. And we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care in designing this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to
honestly,
this.
the case is
inspired
sick too,
by
bro.
the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon.
Yeah, I got the controller and the wrap
locking
also.
mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there, and it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now, you know,
That's
our
my
favorite
favorite controller
We
that
love
I
this because it's
owned, I
inspired
think.
by the actual
There
controls
was a
of your
Halo
spaceship.
controller I had once
Not
that
only
I
that,
loved also.
we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox.
I think it may have
And
been.
this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
Oh, was it Halo 4 or Reach? I can't remember. Could have even been Halo 5. The Halo 5? Right on. Oh yeah, Razor. the wrap isn't available down there. That sucks, man. Hopefully they make them available for you guys. Tom says, I remember when we were all watching this in June and weren't 6 days away from launch. Oh my god, yeah. God, I'm so happy we're a week away. There's a headset, controller, Starfield wrap, Starfield storage expansion, and controller stand. There's also a Starfield Stream Deck, Starfield Elgato Wave 3. There's multiple different Starfield chairs with different chair companies. It's like fucking everything Starfield, bro.
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just
really
a
a
Bethesda
Starfield
Game
skateboard?
Studios world. It's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones.
So beautiful.
Scanning a planet before you land is a great.
So like when people say like, oh, you're gonna be bored, like there's nothing to do on these planets. I'll tell you what I'll be doing
The
on those
freedom to
planets.
experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones.
I will be walking in that atmosphere absolutely fucking mesmerized at the beauty and thinking about, do I build a camp here because of how gorgeous it is here? This is where I want to live, right? Like, I'll be taking screenshots of the skybox with the planet.
Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content.
Make sure I can make a fire.
The handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, ore and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
Deserted robotics lab. Is this the one where those like robots come chasing after you? Pirates. Oh my god.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet, whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere.
So gorgeous.
Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
You want the last one as a pet? Yeah, so Pete, like what you do and most of the planets, what Todd said is like you'd pretty much land somewhere and you kind of investigate the area around your ship and you can choose wherever you want to land. So if you want to choose a different place to land, after you investigate that area, you go get back in your ship and you just choose a different landing spot and you kind of investigate that area and go walk around as far as you want to around there. And then there's like also points of interest on the planets that you can land. And a lot of the planets, if you don't want to go to them, you just don't go to them also. Like I saw Portal saying the other comment about 900 planets not fun. This is another big argument like people have been trying to make about Starfield. And here's the thing. If there's like 50 planets that have life and there's 950 that don't, and you don't find it fun to go explore on the 950 planets that don't have life, then don't fucking go there. Go to the other 50. It's up to you how you play the game. It's up to everybody to find their own fun. There's plenty of fucking things to do in this game to where you don't have to walk endlessly into the abyss on empty planets if that's not your jam. So, I don't know. Do what you want instead of what you don't want? I don't know.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet.
I'm going to explore the shit out of
all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
I'm gonna make bases on like, my thinking is like with the base building thing, I want to find the most absolutely gorgeous planets to live in that exist. I'm going to scour, and I want to have bases on the most beautiful planets that I want to have my drug empire on. And I'll set up different stations to do different things and stuff. And like, I want to have different places that I own. I'm claiming this planet as my own, and I can go there, and when I want to go there and interact with my base and do the different stuff on my base, it's in an amazing atmosphere. Yeah, there's an achievement for landing on 100, I think, is what it was leaked.
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
I don't know if there's another one for landing on more than that.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition.
Now they're about to show some badass mechanics here. Right on.
All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor.
That's a cool name, Urban Eagle.
You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
But he's gonna go into some other cool shit.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid.
I did see that. We talked about.
Feels great.
Yo, Starfield guy, we talked about, we have a podcast and we did it tonight. It's called PM in the PM, and we have multiple podcasts, but that was tonight's show. We went over the Q&A answers on the show tonight, and it's just like so many fun things, like just bring the like imagination of all the different things you can do with the game. Like the fact that also modders are going to be able to make planets is insane, bro. It's absolutely insane.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around. And for giving you an edge in combat.
Death from above.
Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying.
Let's go.
Zero gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage.
Like a cryo mine.
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists,
punch,
or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger.
Let's go.
Starfield's got you covered.
That pistol looks sick, dude. Revolver. Oh, you got a little pump shotting too. Cryo mine. Stab. Death robot. Even the effects of like the environment, like see ya. This is it, right? Check this out. Boom. Force powers.
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time and spent it here.
Wow. I mean, what a show that they put on. That Dev Direct answered a lot of questions from a lot of the naysayers that were saying a lot of the dumb shit like beforehand, or forgot who they were, you know, forgot what they're capable of. And they really like hammered down everything with the scope and ambition of this game, but they still did. There's still so much that's left unsaid that is left for us to discover, which is insane, right? Like, but just alone with what they showed there, it like made people in awe of the scale and ambition of that. So that that video has 3.2 million views, I think, alone. The gameplay reveal a year ago has 5.2. Let's see. There's other ones I've seen that have 18 million from the original teaser trailer. This is the first, I think this is the first trailer we saw for Starfield. 1.2 million is just me. Probably not far from it.
Performing remote systems check. Helium-3 tanks check. Seals are intact. Clear still go.
Yeah, and it's also split up so much, like millions and millions and millions of views, bro. This was the original. Remember, this is where the sandwich became a thing, right? Y'all remember this?
The wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
They were teasing the fucking watch then, and we didn't know clue.
It's the key to unlocking everything.
We reach your constellation.
This is all we've been working towards.
Jemison route looks good.
We've come to the beginning of humanity's final journey.
Prepare for departure. Graviton loop array full check. Your space lane is clear.
Yeah, this trailer's
That's why
amazing.
we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation. You are.
Is this where it says 11:11? They missed it. They missed that. Just about a year off. Not an entire year. 10 months. 10 months off. Not bad. I remember with last year when they delayed Starfield, it was like, are you fucking kidding me? No. Really? So it was such a disappointing time because that was the big game last year, right? But yeah, at the end of the day, we all get a better game, right? So Chris Jones with 5 says, I have to work the weekend of the 1st, so I'll be doing Starfield early access at work on my phone or laptop if my hotspot is good enough. LOL. Right on, dude. I hope you're able to. I got to go back and watch this live action trailer again. I mean, this is still so fucking amazing. This is probably the 5th time we've watched this on this stream. Whew. Hey, baby. What's up? Beautiful wife, Caitlin, in the chat. That is amazing. I gotta have a show like this. I don't want a movie because I don't want it to be like just one experience and it's done. I want a show because I want multiple years of that, of 10 episodes or more, hour-long spectacle show that look like that trailer. It's amazing. Yeah, Jasper on his stream last night, he was going over like Call of Duty stuff and Starfield stuff, and he was like, this is the inspirational shit part. This is the inspirational shit. For me, like, I like that stuff. I don't know, like, it gives it a little bit of heart to it. Yeah, it's in your face a little bit sometimes, but like, it's, you know, otherwise it'd just be about nothing. It adds a little bit of like, I don't know. I'm a softie? Yeah. Well, hey. What do you mean by that? Now the Master Adventures of May, Xbox exclusive, coming 2026. Yeah, let's go. Starfield can still work as a solo-style movie. Yeah, I mean, it could, for sure. But, like, when I think of that, I think of, like, everything that Interstellar tried to do. And it did a fucking epic movie. I love Interstellar. but it starts and it's over and it's done with, and there's so many parts of that movie that I wish could have been like stretched out to really expand upon and give you more eye candy, like that lasts a lot longer with deeper explanations. Like, you know, when they're on the water planet in Interstellar and with the wave coming at you and stuff, like have a whole episode where you're like there would be amazing. Like when they're going and experiencing the phenomenon where where they're going through the wormhole that was left behind, right? And like it starts seeping through the ship and all that stuff. Like that whole adventure of going through that, like could be its own hour-long episode. Like I want more of a grand scope of length to be able to dive deep into each one of those segments, as opposed to this is only lasting like 3 minutes or 4 minutes of this movie, right? Where at like Starfield, it's like already colonized. You got all the space, like settlements. You got factions. You got wars. You got all these different things. So yeah, if it movie would be great, but I would want to see like a saga, not like a multi-movie saga, not just a one-off, right? But for me, I would rather have like a several season, 10 episode length Starfield show that looks like that. Chris Jones says, this woman I'm talking to loves the moon and everything about it, so can only imagine if I showed her Starfield. Yeah. Show it to her. Tell her she can go to the moon, bro. Tell her she can make a moon base and live there. Jasper says Starfield would work better as a TV show. Yeah. Like, there's too much you got to cover. You know what I mean? Like, movies are amazing. I love movies. But, like, unless it's, you know, there's another one and another one and another one. Like, I don't think you could fit the grand scope of what Starfield's trying to do into just, like, one movie. Now, you could have Starfield as a whole, like, universe type thing like Star Wars is, right? And tell tons of different stories within Starfield in movie format. I'm down with that too, you know? But, like, it's got to be done right. I just love this. I just love the, I don't know, something about the art style of the world they created within that Starfield trailer is amazing. Jigga. It's wrong, bro. That's so wrong. Let's see, what else is there, guys? I mean, like, listen to music. We've watched that same trailer like 5 times. We watched most of the Starfield Direct. Watched some of the anime stuff they have. Let's see, which was this trailer? Oh yeah, this is this one. We'll watch this one now.
This is Constellation Star Station LO868. Welcome aboard. The eye is showing signs over another one of those big anomalies. Maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
Let's listen to the words here.
The eye is showing signs over another one of those big anomalies.
All right, so Jasper, with what you were talking about on your stream last night, the eye's showing signs over another one of those big anomalies. You were talking about how they made the eye, right? And they're talking about big anomalies now. The eye showing signs over another one of those big anomalies.
Maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
That looked like the eye, probably, right? Like, This is the artifact base. And there's your space jump. Like, that scene has Interstellar written all over it, right? The eye is the space station they just showed. Okay. Right on. Whew. Don't cry, just dry your. It's amazing. I mean, there's just so much stuff. Like, I was thinking about compiling a bunch of the Starfield stuff into one long video. And seeking it all out and finding everything. You know, old interviews, newer interviews, taking clips from some of the other interviews that are like from quotes from Todd Howard and stuff, and just putting it all in a loop and just playing it. That'd just be amazing. Do you feel like they should add some rovers? I think modders will probably end up doing that. The thing is, like, we'll have mod support on PC and on Xbox. If they can make planets, I don't know why eventually they can't make vehicles and stuff. But maybe they can't, maybe they can't. I don't know. But they got ships, so I think this might be the biggest mod community we've seen in a game in a long time. Like, with how Bethesda supports mods, with the space genre being as popular as it is, just in the grand scope of, like, geek culture, you know, like, with this being the space game that's going to give you a lot of those tools, right? With it having support on console and PC as well for mods. They have the Creation Club too that will allow people to even like create stuff to sell, I think. And I don't know exactly sure how Creation Club works, but everything they're doing within that lets me think that the scope of this game, they have modding taken into account like from ground zero with this game. And if you can make planets, you can put what's on the planets, and you can, who knows, man? Like, it's insane. For me personally, the vehicles thing would be cool, but at the same time, I'm not too concerned about it because I have a fucking jetpack. And then secondly, when I get on the ship, if I want to choose somewhere else far off on the planet, I'll just do that, right? But I think the jetpack was their way about that, to handle that situation. Like, anyway, yeah. But yeah, and Mako from Mass Effect, we're being honest here. Mako was okay, right? Wasn't the best experience driving the Mako around. They had a rover moving in one in-game scene. Yeah. It could be cool. Maybe they'll add it later. I don't know. Maybe the mods will add it. I think it would be cool. Mako was fine outside Mass Effect 1. You can like choose a point of discovery from like the outside view of the planet and just click on it and you can land there. When you're on the planet, I don't know if you can just jump to the other point or not. I don't know how that works. Or you may have to like take off and then choose another point. Not sure. But there, you can also choose wherever you want to land also. So lots of different stuff, man. Anyway, guys, it's almost 2 a.m. my time. I know for a lot of you, it's probably almost 3 a.m. or maybe for a lot of you, it's almost 8 a.m. if you're over on the other side of the world. If you're in Cali, it'd be like 11, almost midnight. But it's been real. This has been fun. Just relishing in all this Starfield badassness, bro. I can't wait for this game. I can't wait. 2:48 p.m. You're like 13 hours ahead, bro. Anyway, we have a show tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Xbox Ultimate Podcast. We'll be live. We'll be talking Starfield. We will be talking Gamescom. We'll be talking Xbox awesomeness because they killed it at Gamescom this year. It looks like an Xbox show. This looks like an Xbox convention at Gamescom. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, everybody. Thank you for watching. Check out the show tomorrow night. For also anybody that didn't hear, again, we're bringing Fun Pop back on Fun Speculation. That'll be on starting September 5th, Tuesdays, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Our other shows, Mondays, Fun Speculation Podcast, 10 p.m. Eastern. Thursdays, PM in the PM, 7 p.m. Eastern. Check out our show earlier tonight if you want to as well. We had a blast, Pong Soul and I. But you all rock, chat. Thank you all. And if you do like the content, make sure on the way out you hit the like button. Share it out, notification bell, all that kind of cool stuff. It greatly helps us. Thank you all for the support of being here. And it's never expected, but always appreciated. And guys, I'll see you all in the Starfield. Take it easy. Hey, Slip Splits Games. Yeah, no problem. Appreciate the impromptu content. And tonight's PM to PM was excellent. By the way, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That means a lot. And take it easy. Peace out.